There's a moment many seniors know all too well. You go to stand up from a chair and your legs hesitate. You take a step and it feels shaky, not painful, just weaker than it used to be, slower, less certain, less you. And maybe you've told yourself, that's just part of getting older. Or maybe someone else told you, it's because you don't exercise. But what if I told you the truth is simpler and far more hopeful? That there's one small daily habit, no gym, no fancy equipment, no pain, that could begin to restore your leg strength, your confidence, and your independence, starting today. After age 70, we lose up to 1% of muscle mass every year, especially in the legs. That may not sound like much, but over time, it's what causes difficulty getting out of bed, wobbling on stairs, needing to grip furniture just to walk, fear of falling, and eventually, loss of freedom. But here's the good news. Your muscles are still listening. Your balance can still improve. Your body still responds if you give it the right message every day. In this video, you'll learn why leg weakness begins silently in older adults, the one daily movement that rewires strength and balance without strain, how to do it safely at home in under 5 minutes, and why this tiny act may be the key to walking freely again, no matter your age. Because walking isn't just about legs, it's about freedom. And you still deserve to walk with strength without fear. So, whether you've just noticed a slight tremble in your step, or you've been relying on a cane or chair for support, this message is for you. Let's begin. Part 1. Why leg weakness happens after 70 and why it's not just aging. You might notice it slowly. A little more effort to rise from a chair, a pause before stepping up the stairs, a sense of hesitation in your walk, like your legs aren't quite sure. And the common response? It's just old age. But that's only a half-truth. Yes, our muscles do naturally weaken with time, but age is not the villain. Inactivity is. After age 30, most adults begin losing small amounts of muscle each year. This process speeds up after 60, especially in the legs. It's called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle strength, mass, and function. And while aging contributes, the bigger triggers are sitting too much, skipping strength-based movements, poor circulation in the legs, lack of protein in the diet, fear of falling, which leads to even less movement. What begins as mild fatigue can turn into frailty, and what starts as just a little unsteady can lead to full mobility loss if ignored. The silent signs of leg weakness. You may already be noticing needing your hands to push off a chair, taking shorter or slower steps, feeling wobbly on uneven surfaces, avoiding stairs or long walks, losing confidence in crowds or unfamiliar places, experiencing mild knee or hip pain that wasn't there before. These are not random. They are your body's gentle warnings that your legs need your attention again. The surprising truth: you don't need heavy exercise. Here's what's often misunderstood. You don't have to join a gym. You don't need weights or machines. You don't need to sweat or strain. Your legs don't need punishment. They need reminders. Muscle doesn't just disappear, it dormants. And the key to waking it up is one small, repeated action that says, you're still needed. You're still strong. Come back to life. Why the legs are the first to weaken. The legs carry the body's weight. They manage balance, posture, walking, rising, even circulation through calf muscle contractions. But in many seniors, sitting becomes the dominant posture. Steps grow smaller, blood flow decreases, nerves in the legs stop firing as often, and slowly, without warning, function fades. But here's the hope. Muscle can be rebuilt. Nerves can reawaken. Strength can return if you give your legs the daily cue they've been waiting for. You are not weak. You are underused. And the moment you begin moving again with intention, your body will remember what it means to stand steady, to walk freely, to rise with confidence, because weakness isn't the end. It's the invitation to begin again. Part 2, the one daily habit that wakes up your legs and takes just minutes. You don't need to run marathons, you don't need fancy machines, and you certainly don't need pain to make progress. What your legs truly need after 70 is activation. A daily, simple movement that tells your muscles, your nerves, and your balance system, wake up, reconnect, I still need you. That movement is something you can do in your own home with no equipment, just a wall, a chair, or even your own body. The habit, Sit to stand repetitions, also known as chair stands. This might sound too simple, but chair stands are one of the most scientifically proven exercises to restore leg strength, improvements, and protect independence in older adults. Here's how to do it. Find a sturdy chair without wheels. Sit down with your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or place your hands on your thighs if needed for balance. Stand up slowly using only your legs, no pushing off with your hands. Pause at the top for 2 seconds. Lower yourself back down gently with control. Start with 5 repetitions a day. Work up to 10 to 15 per day as your strength improves. That's it, just a few minutes, but the ripple effects, profound. Why this habit works so powerfully for seniors. Chair stands may look simple, but they activate nearly every major lower body muscle: quadriceps, front of the thighs; hamstrings, back of the thighs; glutes, your hips and bottom; calves, which pump blood and stabilize ankles; core muscles to protect your spine and improve balance. More importantly, they simulate a movement you already do every day, getting up from a chair, a bed, a toilet, or a car. That's why mastering this motion isn't just about exercise, it's about maintaining independence. The benefits of daily sit to stands after 70: increases leg strength without risk of falling, improves balance and coordination, enhances circulation in lower limbs, boosts confidence when walking or rising, helps regulate blood pressure changes from sitting to standing, supports brain body connection through repetition, can help prevent falls, hospitalizations, and even premature loss of independence. And perhaps most importantly, it creates a daily rhythm that tells your body, we are not done moving, we are still strong. When should you do it? First thing in the morning to wake up your muscles, after brushing your teeth, right before lunch or dinner, or just set a reminder for the same time every day. Consistency is key. It's not about doing a lot, it's about doing a little every day. Bonus tip: add this mini movement for even more impact. After your chair stands, stand up behind the chair and do heel raises. Slowly lift your heels off the floor, rising onto your toes. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower down. Do 10 repetitions. This wakes up your calves, improves ankle stability, and boosts blood flow to your brain, especially important if you ever feel lightheaded. This habit is not about chasing youth, it's about choosing dignity. Every time you stand with strength, you reclaim a piece of your freedom. Every time you choose movement over fear, you remind your body it still belongs to you. This is your practice, your rhythm, your quiet return to power. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, don't rush, don't doubt. Just breathe, sit tall, and rise, one gentle stand at a time. Part 3: how to make this habit easier, safer, and more enjoyable every day. Forming a new habit after 70 can feel daunting, not because you're not capable, but because your rhythm, your body, and your life have already been shaped by decades of experience. So the key isn't to force it. The key is to make it gentle, safe, and something you might even look forward to. Here are proven, comforting ways to help this one daily habit become part of your life without stress, pain, or resistance. 1. Use a sturdy chair with armrests if needed. If you're just beginning or feel unsure, it's okay to use the arms of the chair to support yourself as you rise. This still activates your leg muscles and builds confidence while reducing the risk of losing balance. Choose a chair that doesn't roll, has a flat, firm seat, is positioned near a wall or corner for extra safety. Over time, as strength improves, you can begin to rise without using your arms. 2. Pair it with something you already do. The best habits are the ones that fit into your life, not the other way around. Try pairing your chair stands with morning tea or coffee, saying a prayer or affirmation, a favorite radio show or calm music, a deep breath, and a quiet thank you to your legs. This transforms the motion from exercise to ritual. 3. Keep track, but keep it simple. Mark an X on the calendar each day you do it, or place a bean in a jar for every session. This gives a quiet sense of momentum, a visible reminder that you're showing up for yourself without needing perfection. Even if you miss a day, that's okay. Just come back the next day with kindness. 4. Start with just 2 minutes. If 5 or 10 reps sound like too much, begin with just 2 minutes of focus. That's all. Some days you may only do 3 chair stands. Some days you may do 10. The point isn't performance, it's presence. One small success done consistently is worth more than a big plan you never start. 5. Wear supportive footwear or go barefoot on non-slip surface. Your connection to the ground matters. Many older adults have weak feet or stiff ankles, which quietly affect balance. Doing chair stands in supportive shoes or barefoot on a safe, non-slip floor strengthens these stabilizers too. Avoid doing it in socks unless the surface is carpeted or slip-proof. 6. Invite someone to join you. This could be a spouse, a friend, a grandchild, or even a phone call buddy who does it at the same time from home. Together, you can laugh, encourage, and remind each other that movement isn't just about health, it's about connection. 7. Add a gentle breath or gratitude at the end. After you finish, sit quietly for a few seconds. Place your hands on your legs, breathe in deeply, exhale softly, and say, even if only in your mind, thank you, legs, thank you, body, you showed up today. This shifts the habit from a task to a practice of self respect. Every gentle movement reminds your body, I am still able, I am still here, I still belong in this world, upright, moving, steady. And the more you trust your legs, the more they will respond. So begin small, begin kind, but most of all, begin today, because the strength to rise is already within you. Some may say weakness is inevitable after 70, but you now know better. You now understand that strength is not about lifting heavy weights. It's about showing up gently every day for your body, for your balance, for your freedom. And sometimes all it takes is one simple act, sitting and rising again and again until your legs remember their power, a habit that reconnects you to life. This is not a workout, it's a return to trust, to movement, to yourself. Whether you do 3 reps or 15, whether you hold onto the chair or rise freely, every movement says, I'm still here, I still choose strength, I still belong in motion because age is not your limit, inactivity is. And now you've broken that pattern. You don't need the gym, you just need the willingness. Your strength isn't in your thighs, it's in your decision. Your quiet commitment to begin even when the world says it's too late. But it's not too late, it's right on time. So tomorrow morning, before breakfast, before the rush of the day, pause, breathe, and rise. If this video brought you strength or hope, please like the video. It helps other seniors find it too. Share it with a friend, parent, or neighbor who needs help getting strong again. And subscribe to True Senior Wisdom for more healing habits, health guidance, and stories of quiet strength after 60. You still have the power to stand. And every time you do, you remind the world and yourself that you are not done yet. You are just beginning again.